Welcome, everyone. Today, we are not just talking about a comedy character. We're exploring the life of a man who changed global comedy forever. The world knows him as Mr. Bean, but behind that funny face, behind the silence, behind the teddy bear and the small green car, there is a real human story. A story of shyness, a story of struggle, a story of intelligence, and a story of turning weakness into global success. This is the journey of Rowan Atkinson. Stay with me till the end, because this is not just inspiration. This is proof that being different can be your greatest power. Long before the world laughed at Mr. Bean, there was a quiet boy growing up in England. Rowan Atkinson was born on January 6, 1955, in Consett. He grew up on a farm. His family lived a simple life. His father worked hard. Rowan was the youngest of 4 brothers. From outside, everything looked normal, but inside, Rowan struggled. He had a stutter. Speaking was difficult. Words did not come out smoothly. When he tried to talk in front of others, he sometimes got stuck. For a shy child, this can be painful. Children can laugh, they can imitate, they can point. And when you already feel different, even small moments can feel very heavy. School was not easy socially. Rowan was extremely intelligent, but socially he felt uncomfortable. He was not the loud student. He was not the popular one. He did not dominate conversations. Instead, he observed, and sometimes what looks like weakness is secret training. Because Rowan could not depend on speech, he started using something else: his face, his eyes, his body language. Without knowing it, he was building the exact skill that would later make him famous worldwide. Rowan was academically brilliant. He studied electrical engineering at Newcastle University. Later, he continued his studies at the Queen's College, Oxford. Oxford became a turning point in his life. At university, he met creative and unusual people: writers, thinkers, performers. For the first time, he stepped into the world of performance, and something surprising happened. When Rowan performed on stage, his stutter almost disappeared. Acting gave him freedom. When he became a character, he was no longer the shy boy who struggled to speak. He was someone else. And when you are someone else, fear becomes smaller. At Oxford, he met a young writer named Richard Curtis. This partnership would change British comedy forever. They began writing comedy sketches together. Rowan realized something powerful. He did not need many words to be funny. His expressions alone could make people laugh. He studied silent comedy legends like Charlie Chaplin. Chaplin showed the world that comedy does not always need a language. And Rowan understood something deeply important. When you remove language, the whole world can understand you. This idea would later become the foundation of Mr. Bean. Before Mr. Bean existed, Rowan appeared in a British television show called Not the 9 O'Clock News. This show was fast, clever, and full of satire. Here, Rowan used dialogue. He spoke a lot. He performed intelligent, sharp characters. The audience noticed his timing, his face, his unique voice. But Rowan felt something was still missing. He wanted to create a character who did not depend on language, a character who could make a child in Asia laugh and an adult in America laugh without speaking much. Slowly, an idea formed: a strange man, an adult who behaved like a child, a man confused by social rules, a person who turned simple situations into chaos. That man became Mr. Bean. Rowan and Richard Curtis shaped this character carefully. They decided his clothes: brown jacket, red tie. They created his habits. They gave him a teddy bear. They gave him a tiny green mini car. And in 1990, the world met Mr. Bean. The first episode aired on January 1st, 1990. He spoke very little, but people laughed everywhere, because confusion is universal. Awkwardness is universal. Embarrassment is universal. Mr. Bean worked because human behavior is the same everywhere. The series was sold to 190 countries, and something incredible happened. Without speaking much, Rowan Atkinson became one of the most recognized comedians in the world. Here is something many people do not know. There were only 15 original episodes of Mr. Bean. Only 15. Why? Because Rowan was a perfectionist. He believed in quality over quantity. He would repeat scenes many times until they were perfect. He did not want Mr. Bean to become cheap or repetitive. He respected the audience. And when something is rare, it remains valuable. Soon, Mr. Bean became bigger than Rowan himself. People stopped saying, "Hello, Rowan." They said, "Hello, Mr. Bean." That can be difficult for an actor. When your character becomes too famous, people forget the real person behind it. But Rowan accepted it. He understood that Mr. Bean belonged to the world. In 1997, Mr. Bean entered cinema with the movie Bean. In this story, Mr. Bean travels to America and accidentally creates chaos in a serious art museum situation. The film was simple but powerful. Take an awkward, silent man, place him in a serious professional environment, watch the disaster. The movie earned hundreds of millions of dollars worldwide, again, without strong dialogue. Physical comedy proved its power. Later, Rowan also created another popular character, Johnny English. This character was different, confident, foolish, a parody of spy movies. It proved that Rowan was not limited to one role. Before both of these, he had already starred in a clever historical comedy series, Blackadder. Here, he used sharp dialogue and intelligent sarcasm. He was versatile, not just a silent clown, but a thoughtful performer. In real life, Rowan Atkinson is calm, serious, and intelligent, very different from Mr. Bean. He studied engineering. He thinks deeply. He values privacy. He married Sunetra Sastry in 1990. They had 2 children. Later, after many years, they divorced in 2014. Even successful people face personal struggles. Fame does not protect you from emotional pain. Rowan continued working quietly. He never chased attention. Instead, he focused on growth. As he grew older, he slowly reduced live performances of Mr. Bean. The character required energy, flexibility, and exaggerated movement. Rowan once admitted that playing Mr. Bean was physically exhausting. He respected the character too much to perform it poorly, so he stepped back carefully. That shows discipline. In 2002, an animated version of Mr. Bean was created, Mr. Bean, the Animated Series. Now, a new generation of children could enjoy him. Clips of Mr. Bean reached billions of views online. In many countries, people who do not know Rowan Atkinson's name still know Mr. Bean. That's rare. Very few characters survive generations. Mr. Bean did, because simplicity lasts longer than trends. Rowan has another passion, cars. Not ordinary cars, rare, powerful, engineering masterpieces. One of the most famous cars he owned was the McLaren F1. It's one of the rarest cars in the world. He once had a serious accident while driving it. The repair cost was extremely high, but he did not lose his love for cars. Why? Because engineering fascinated him. Remember, he studied engineering. He appreciates precision in machines and in comedy. Rowan has also spoken publicly about freedom of speech. He believes people should be able to express opinions openly. Some people agreed, some people disagreed, but he was not afraid to speak. This shows something important. He is not just a funny face. He is a thoughtful man with strong beliefs. Fame looks beautiful from outside. People clap, people smile, people take pictures, people shout your name. But inside, fame can feel heavy. For many years, the world saw only one thing, Mr. Bean. When Rowan walked into a restaurant, people did not see a thoughtful man. They saw the funny character. They expected silly faces. They expected strange movements. They expected comedy. But Rowan Atkinson is not Mr. Bean, and this difference created pressure. Imagine building a character so powerful that it becomes bigger than you. That's rare, but it can also feel lonely. Rowan once explained that playing Mr. Bean required extreme physical control. Every eyebrow movement mattered, every step mattered, every second of silence mattered. It was not random comedy, it was calculated precision, and precision requires energy. As he grew older, Rowan felt that continuing Mr. Bean in the same physical way was becoming difficult. Not because he stopped loving the character, but because time changes the body, and great artists know when to protect their creation. Instead of forcing more episodes, Rowan chose dignity. He stepped back carefully. He allowed Mr. Bean to remain special. That decision showed maturity,